triple, baby. Single, single, single. No! That's my first legit triple that isn't on the bog wall. Finally! Woo! Waited for that lineup. Finally. Shit. I'm way too hyped over a triple, but look. It's been so long.
Oh my god!
So if I could have banged out a multi right after that triple, or even like a quad feed right after that triple, that would have been... Ooh! Alright, so yesterday, anyway, I was just minding my own business, just doing my thing, you know, just on Twitter here and there. I usually try to stick around on Twitter, you know, for a little bit anyway, for all the people that end up liking my videos and stuff. I'll go down my entire mentions and like all of the people that liked my video, that tweeted it out and stuff. I always like all those things because I really appreciate all the support. It helps a lot more than you think. I usually like their tweets back, so if you're not doing that, hey. No? So on Twitter, when you're verified, okay, and obviously the majority of you aren't, you know, a bunch of verified people. I don't know what percentage of Twitter is actually verified or whatever, but, and by the way, Twitter verification is not as cool as everybody makes it out to be. It used to be way cooler, probably like over a year ago now, I'd say. Probably even 2 years ago, it was really cool for like a gamer to be verified, but then a lot of people just started getting verified. It ended up being less cool. And there's a lot of people that are verified that really abuse all the things. PewDiePie had this whole situation. He completely unverified himself because of the spam that you end up getting when you're verified. It's a thing. Thankfully, most of you don't have to deal with that bullshit. When you're verified on Twitter, you have a separate verified tab. And in that verified tab, you can actually see all of the people that are verified as well that interact with you in any way, shape, or form. Whether they follow you, whether they like your tweets, whether they reply to any of your tweets, whether they mention you, anything. Any interaction between two verified people shows up in that tab. Now, when I'm sitting there, you know, I had the situation before when I was talking about how, like, 21 Savage follows me, right? And I'm just like, oh, yeah, this is really fucking cool and stuff. And people were like, yeah, man, why don't you talk to him and all this other shit. And I was talking about how, you know, I was just like, I don't really have that much to talk about. I like his music. He maybe saw a video or two of mine and was like, this dude's cool. So he just followed me on Twitter. Fuck it, it's Twitter. Now, when I was sitting there and I looked over at this verified tab, I ended up getting this notification and it said, @AKON followed you. AKON. If you remember who AKON is, he made a lot of hit songs back, like, probably more than 5 years ago at this point. It's been a long time, okay? AKON really hasn't been doing that much recently, as far as, like, music goes anyway, you know, making all these hits and shit. I'm assuming he's doing other stuff with, like, charities and businessy type of shit now. He's chilling, right? AKON, cool as shit. Okay, so I ended up getting this notifications that he followed me, and I was like, okay, cool, AKON followed me. Now, the thing is, there are a shit ton of verified people out there that will follow a shit ton of people. For example, I don't know, like fucking Justin Bieber. He's got, like, the most followers on Twitter, or, like, might be the most, or, like, second most, or third most, or whatever. But he follows thousands among thousands of people, and it makes it, you know, less and less cool to actually be followed by those people, just because, you know, they'll just follow anybody, right? But the thing is, AKON only followed 491 people, I think, at the time that he followed me, myself included. So I was like, hold up, this is kind of, you know, it's kind of weird. Like, why is he following me? He doesn't just, like, spam follow people. He followed me for a reason, right? Now, he followed me, and I decided, okay, this is cool. I like AKON. I don't got no problem with him, so I followed him back. And I ended up getting a DM from him within, shit, 5 minutes or so of me following him. And he messages me, and he goes, hey, how's it going, Jason? Or some shit like that. And I was going to reply to this, okay? So I'm sitting there, like, AKON is in my DMs. This can't be right. But I didn't reply immediately. I took the screenshot of it to show people because I was like, this ain't right, because he's following me and he recently tweeted #FazeUp at Temper. This dude either found out about FaZe, so all of a sudden all hyped up and shit, or something fishy is going on here. So I sent a couple screenshots over to a few of my friends and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? And then by the time I went back to actually reply to this guy, it said that I was not allowed to send messages to this account anymore. And I was like, maybe he, like, mistakenly followed me or some shit, right? But that doesn't make any sense, because if he mistakenly followed me, then he wouldn't have messaged me, right? I tried to message back and it wouldn't let me. So I went over to this account. He fucking blocked me. Apparently this happened before. AKON was actually hacked, okay? The hacker ended up tweeting out at, you know, a bunch of FaZe members and shit. For some reason, a bunch of hackers, I don't know, they always do this shit. I understand it, it's funny sometimes. So this hacker decided to just take AKON shit for just, you know, a few minutes or however long it was. Tweet out FaZe up at Temper, try to get a bunch of FaZe members to follow and all this stuff, message them, maybe try to get some information or something like that, I don't know. See, the thing is, it wouldn't make any sense that, you know, the hacker had blocked me. My assumption here is that a lot of people are gonna go and say, like, oh yeah, this title's clickbait or whatever, because AKON himself didn't actually message you or block you. It was the hacker, right? But no, the thing is, the hacker wouldn't just block me out of nowhere. I think what happened is that AKON ended up getting control of his account again, and he looked at his DMs and was like, who the fuck is this FaZe kid? And he decided to block this shit out of me. He probably thought I was some sort of, like, crazy hacker or some shit, or a friend or something, and he decided to block me. It ain't my fault you got hacked. Why the fuck do I have to pay the price for it? You know, why did you have to unblock me, man. Am I genuinely torn up over this? No. The AKON, he probably still has no idea who the fuck I am. It's just a hacker or whatever. AKON, I like your music and everything. If you see this video, please don't spam him with it or whatever. I'm sure people will, but AKON, if you're seeing this video, think about who you're blocking before you block, okay? I'm a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? I'd appreciate at least an unblock, you know, just as a nice gesture. Because I would never block you for just saying hello. Even if someone hacked my shit and messaged you, I wouldn't block you. And if it's somebody running AKON's account, fire him. AKON, if you're seeing this personally, fire this motherfucker that's running your shit. You just blocked a fan, AKON. See, at least when I block people, I do it for a good reason. You just blocked me because a hacker interacted with me. I didn't do anything wrong to you. I didn't see for you. I didn't go out of my way to make your game shitty. I didn't go out of my way to make your music bad or something. I didn't talk shit about your music. I didn't fuck with your craft. But whoever's running your shit is an asshole. And if it's you personally, AKON, I don't want to think you're an asshole. Help me out. To be completely honest with you, AKON, I haven't listened to your music in years, okay? But I wouldn't block you. I wouldn't block you. That's fucked up, man. That's just fucked up.